What's up guys, it's your girl Just Sold Out, and I'm back here today with another unboxing video. Adidas recently announced a brand new sneaker, the Adidas Prophere. It's apparently made for sneakerheads and has a very streetwise appeal. So today I will be unboxing the Solar Red colorway. So I actually ordered this from Nordstrom and they actually only had a 6.5 available, so I'm almost positive that it's gonna be way too big because I'm an entire size down. I'm usually a 5, 5.5, and just by looking at this box, I can already tell that it's probably not gonna fit me properly, but let's go ahead and take a look. First of all, the Prophere comes in your typical Adidas original box and brand logos all surrounding it. And upon opening it, there's not really any special packaging. I don't know if this is because it was shipped out of Nordstrom or what, but yeah, it looks like they come in these separate individual plastic bags. So right here I have the Solar Red colorways. It was one of the first colorways released, and right now you're just seeing kind of like a flux of random retailers getting these in, so I wanted to go ahead and take a look while I could. So it comes with a knit upper and you get little speckles of this red, but it actually feels more like an orangey red, if anything. And you also get a few more lines on the side just to kind of add more detail, and also it holds the shape of the upper. And it would not be an Adidas sneaker without the 3 signature stripes, and you get them on both the inner and outside of the sneaker. It's made of this synthetic suede material, and it's embroidered with details on both the vamp and the heel, and you can kind of see that they added this little detail for this tail to stick out a little bit, and kind of wondering why exactly they decided to do that, but it actually goes really nice since it kind of lines up with the back heel. The back has these orange lines and they're textured out, but you can kind of like play with it. It's a little flimsy, a little not. Inside you actually get the Ortholite sock liner, and it feels really comfortable. You can definitely feel that it's that kind of orthopedic material that you'll see in a few sneakers. I like to think that it's like a slightly harder foam mattress for your feet, just because you can kind of feel your feet sink into the sneaker and into that liner, that it almost feels like that memory foam texture. So the first thing that I totally looked at for this sneaker was the sole, just because it contrasts so heavily against these black and darker even tones, but it really just sticks out. And Adidas, I feel like, hasn't really come out with anything like this, and we're seeing now with like the 90s trends and those like more block heavy like shoes coming back into style. So Adidas did a great job with, you know, mapping out that trend, and this is the perfect time for the chunky sole sneaker to come into play. And the Prophere is no exception to that. You'll see that even when you wear them, they almost like stick out a little bit. It kind of like reminds me of the Yeezy Boost and how the sole just kind of like roundly sticks out on this sneaker. You can definitely see those qualities in especially the very back of the sneaker, just because of the way that they've modeled it to kind of like slide right off. Aside from the contrasting colors, it is a rubber outsole. It has all these kind of like linear ridges surrounding the entire sole, and it just wraps all the way around. On the bottom, you'll see that similar rigid texture, and it actually like ranges from like a wide sizing and goes extremely narrow, so you'll definitely feel those ridges much more here than way out here. You know, I did go ahead and try these on, and I mean, I'm just a huge Ultra Boost fan, and I love the feel, that like bouncy kind of texture that you can feel with every single step. And this, I will say, is comfortable, don't get me wrong, but does not have that same similar qualities that you really will feel in the Ultra Boost. And it almost feels like it's just not as comfortable. I will say that it does rival for an everyday sneaker, really good to wear to the office every single day, just because it has this like, you know, knit texture, and you definitely get a lot of cushioning on the inside of the heel. You do get that signature Adidas logo on the tongue of the sneaker. It is almost like hidden though, like it's not as prominent as it is on some of its other sneakers. So it's interesting to see that Adidas chose the black on black screen print for that on this material. And you'll also see that on this tongue, it is made of this kind of like stretchy, like bounding tape material almost is what it reminds me of. And you get definitely thicker laces, or at least it appears thicker because you have this kind of like strap kind of like contrasting against the shoelaces that kind of make it seem like they're thicker than they actually are. When I tried them on, it kind of feels like they're potentially true to size, especially because with the knit material, I mean, I personally like to half size down from time to time, and because of this chunky sneaker, I think I am going to stay true to size, but we'll see what exactly fits best. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some on-foot footage, but beware because I did mention that I ordered this in a 6.5, even though I'm probably a 5.5 in men's, so just beware that they weren't entirely fitting properly. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.